Yeah, I am going to Pirates. You know why I'm going to Pirates, dude? Because at any moment, my internet could go out and I could just die. And at least when I'm doing Pirates, half the time I'm doing Pirates, I'm pulling 4 out of 5 mobs. And I wouldn't die in 5 seconds. It's so fucking cursed, man, that I have to play like this. It actually makes me depressed. I like log in, I like wake up, I'm like, dang, I'm ready to grind. And then I log in and I remember, wait, I'm in a DC. Today. Multiple times, probably. So miserable, man. Might be a new apartment angle after contract? Yeah, maybe. Why the DCs? Because our internet is just terrible. And it shouldn't be. There's no excuse for it to be terrible, but it is. Plans for IQ20? Well, it's not open yet, guys. What the f- Why is this layer so cursed? Why is it also... Why is that guy... boosting himself? Just boost. It's not even faster. Oh my god, I don't have this on my fucking bar. Maybe we do just do ZF and just risk it. Did I see you died? Dude. You DC'd? I know the feeling. I know the feeling, man. How did you even hit level 60 in the first place on Doomhowl? I did see Nyx, I did see you die too. Another DC. No man, my internet is not fixed. It's not going to get fixed. What I've realized is it's just not going to get fixed. But that guy resets. No. Yo, glad you enjoyed it, man. The problem that I have with the internet right now is like, I guess I could try a different service. I could try like, a DSL, because I don't know what DSL means. Direct service line. I don't know. Phone company. I have the option for copper. I don't know if that's DSL. That's what we figured out like a couple days ago, actually. It's not Verizon. It's some fucking random company called, CenturyLink. Nice, man. Yeah, I mean, is there a way to like... Is there a way, chat, to set up your internet with 2 lines such that my World of Warcraft would play on a DSL line, a separate line than I would stream on, and I'd have 2 internets? How does that work? It's called bonding. Because what I'm worried about, and this is what people say, right? Yes, you can do it, but what I'm concerned about is all internet bonding services and features and everything, it doesn't do what I want. It's not a seamless transition. So if my internet goes down, my Comcast, for example, goes down, there would be like a 4-second lag spike. So I don't really want bonding. I just want... But I don't want to have to set up 2 PCs. There. So I don't know. Guys, backup doesn't do anything. 5G backup is like a copium for hardcore WoW. If my point is that I'm trying to get a backup internet, this is what I've realized. Yeah, I don't have 2 PCs. That's the problem. Is like I have a second PC, but it's dog. Like I would have to buy another PC, like this quality or something that I have, which isn't insane, but it's like a standard computer. And when like you can't have a backup Wi-Fi. You just have to have a reliable internet connection, because the backup, like, you still DC, you still disconnect from the game. With 5G backup, with 5G, I'm back online in 8 seconds. Is that copium? If I DC on my mage for 8 seconds, I most likely die. That's what I'm saying. I have a second PC, it's my old PC, but it's 15 years old. That's what I'm saying. It's like I can't really do a second PC without buying a new one. And I don't just throw away my old stuff, but like I don't upgrade, like, you know, I don't just upgrade because I feel like it was like it's time. This computer is cooked. You can put a second Ethernet card in your current PC, force bind WoW to one and OBS to the other. See, this is the kind of question that I was asking. I don't think Starforge is sponsoring people right now, man. Surely it's possible to be connected to Ethernet and 5G Wi-Fi simultaneously. It is. It is possible, but the problem is, if you're connected to both, like you can be connected to both, but when you log into WoW using your let's say ISP 1, and then you have your 5G, right? And you're not logged into WoW on your 5G. When you're playing this, right, WoW, this is a line right here that like is a one-way thing. For example, like you can't just go here. So basically, you're connecting with your ISP to WoW, and then your WoW says, okay, well, this guy's on ISP 1. You can't then, like, if you want to go to 5G, you completely DC from this, and then load WoW up on 5G. says, no, you can't do that. You have to reconnect under the new ISP or under the new IP. So what I guess what I was asking, there are Cisco monitors out there that have a 5 millisecond heartbeat, but they're thousands of dollars. You may be able to bond 2 connections behind a VPN with the VPN being your main. Okay, so this is true. You can do this. This is what I was actually looking at. But the solutions I was looking at have a 4 to 5 second lag window where it doesn't transition to the backup IP because it doesn't know that the ISP is out. That's kind of the problem that I'm having, is like, what ends up happening is I lag for nearly the same amount of time. By the time my lag spike is over and I swap to the other internet, I've been using a software version of this, that it like, yes, it would reduce the amount of time that I would DC for, but I would still lag out and I would probably die on like an AoE pull. Like if I just stop moving for 5 seconds, even in pirates, but like level 50, level 60, you just die on a mage. You need to be pressing buttons, unless it just like miraculously happens on a Nova. Have you tried playing the game on a version that allows resurrection? See, this is kind of what I was leading to, is like, I think my internet is fine, that I don't want to spend thousands of dollars getting a setup to get like a 2-second lag spike instead of a 5-second lag spike, and then just stop playing hardcore in 6 months. Like, this isn't like hardcore. I feel like this is the final push of hardcore content, to be honest, bro. After this hardcore, I feel like this is it. This is what we get, guys. I don't think there's going to be like a third for a long time. Like a third hardcore server. OnlyFans 3? Yeah, but I don't think that's going to happen for a long time, if it even does happen. OnlyFans 3 will be your old school RuneScape guild. I think it's more likely that it will be a different game, and OnlyFans will become more of a brand than like a streamer content. I'd imagine, if anything, OnlyFans 3 had to start mid-January. What? Bro. OnlyFans 3 is not happening. Guys, I'm gonna say this. I doubt Soda wants to do an OnlyFans 3. As a leader of a guild, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to... I don't think he wants to do it. There's no reason. Why would he want to do that, man? It's fucking annoying. Bro, this guy's cooked. This guy is cooked. This guy is actually cooked. You should not be AoEing, man. Bro, this guy like cold snapped a pack of 4 mobs. If Soda wasn't GM, do you think he would join OnlyFans 3? Maybe. But I don't think... I don't think... If there's an OnlyFans 3 and Soda isn't the leader, it's not going to be as popular. I don't think anybody else could do it. I think Soda is the guy. You would have to make something like this. Dude. Nice to see you're back on the grind, bro. Yeah. What the hell? Is the goal actually to do next to that world buffs? Yeah. Yeah. It is the goal. Maybe what I should do, what I could do actually, is break out the second computer. Break out the second computer. Subscribe to the copper internet company, and then just plug it in and start running like a ping test on that computer, and just run it for like a week, and just see how the stability is on the copper line that we have, or that we can hopefully get. It says it's available. Like, we live in the apartment complex, right? In an apartment complex, and it says it's available at like not our building. It only says the main building of the apartment complex. So I'm not even sure if it is available. But it's worth a shot. It is CenturyLink. It is CenturyLink, Clayhams. That's crazy. Stay away. I have no other options. Unless I just do like a straight up wireless connection, like a T-Mobile fucking house 5G. Those are my options. So we have a 5G house connection or a copper line, a fucking scuffed ass internet provider. Because guess what, guys? Fucking my internet complex is being monopolized by Comcast. That's just the world we live in. Buggers. How expensive is the wireless thing? It's probably like $50 a month. At the end of the day, it would be another deduction to your top line. Are you saying it's a business expense? Is that what you're saying? I mean, yes. But I'm still paying like 70% for a service because my internet service is fucking trash. Like paying, guys, I just want to point out that if I buy a second internet connection, I would be paying over $200 a month just to not fucking DC and hardware WoW. Just keep that in mind. That's the price we're paying right now. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Get a T1? What? I don't know what a T1 is, Mocktails. No, I don't have a warrior guide, man. I think you've asked like 4 or 5 times. I don't have a warrior guide, dude. No, wow, it's great. It's only the second time. I get the question a lot. Yeah, sorry, man. T1 is a dedicated line not shared with customers. The problem is, I'm in an apartment complex. Can you get a dedicated line in an apartment complex? 'Cause I don't think you can. I don't know. Depends where you are, yeah. the fuck is that message? I asked my neighbors, I am a hardcore WoW player. They say, nice, that's cool. I say, please don't use my internet when I play. They say, okay. I don't TC. I died a hogger anyways. But I make a new character, no problem. Glad that you... Some nice roleplay you got there. Why no ZF elites? Because I don't know. Who knows when I can DC, bro. At least here I can just bail. I can just blink away and things will reset. Ew. Oh, Kathy, I was saying, somebody's saying that I should ask my neighbors to stop playing when I'm playing, stop using the internet so that I don't DC. No, it's not ZF. CG raid. Or Belashay. Wait, did Belashay die again? Ain't no way. Yeah, Kathy, get your shit together. It's time to grind some dark iron ore. We got a blast. This rep isn't gonna farm itself. Bruh. Catch up to me so I can start leveling again. Dude, it's not me. I can't abandon Liz. Heard Gray's got a streamer mansion with a fiber line. Dude, can I get that? No, honestly, man. You know, one of the main benefits of buying a house in my head would be being able to install my own fucking, like, I'm hoping, right, like, have, like, a dedicated line. Just to get a dedicated fiber line, bro. Sounds amazing. I'm tired of dealing with, like, apartment fucking bullshit, actually. It's true, we like randomly bully Kitten when we're just like out at dinner. We'll be like, we'll be talking shit about Mac, and then it says like, well, at least he hasn't died as many times as Kitten XDD. It's like out of pocket. It's kind of fucked up. Thank you guys, yeah. Why don't you move to another city and buy a cheap house? Because then I'd have to live in like bumfuck nowhere. Like what is this cheap house we're talking about? Are we talking about like population 600 in the middle of like Nebraska? Like I don't know about that. I don't think that has better internet, respectfully. I think that probably has worse internet issues than I have right now. ZF is more XP per hour. But this is safer because I've been having internet issues. I can't just like... I don't want to just risk my character unnecessarily, right? Ooh, wait, I can trade this to Liz and me. Save that. Yo, what's up, B? Streamer chat, how are we all? Um, doing okay. Honestly, yeah, we're doing okay, boys. Is big sad about internet today? I am, dude. Like, no, I am. I really am, dude. Because I literally don't have any other options. Dude, the problem... Put eyeliner on me. Jesus. I think the problem also is that, like, this internet issue seeps into my enjoyment of WoW. Because innately, if I DC in WoW, like, it's always in the back of my head. If I was playing something like fucking MOP, or I was playing RuneScape and I died, oh, boo fucking who, right? But I'm trying to run like a challenge here in hardcore WoW, and if I DC, like, I'm fucking griefing the guild. So I feel like I can't play my main, which makes me just eternally leveling dogshit alts like Ampy Pickles and Ampy Smalls. And it's like bro, like what the fuck can I do? Like, how can I play the game? Like, I can't even play Frontier. I'm not even playing Frontier, man. I'm just fucking watching it. It's so fucked. Like, I still don't even have Prebis on my fucking main. And it's because if I zone into an instance, there's like a good chance that I DC at a crucial moment. When moving becomes an actual solution. The problem is, bro, like, that's the whole problem, is that I'm in a position where I have to spend $5,000, break my lease, pay for moving, open a new contract at a different apartment, move all my shit just to play a fucking video game, man. Like, the burden increase on that is fucking ridiculous. That's a bit much? What do you mean that's a bit much? Breaking our lease would cost 2 months rent. That's $5,000 already. No other costs, nothing. Already, if I want to move, it's $5,000. That's the base price. That's what it starts at, guys. It doesn't just start at $1. Like, what do you guys think? It's not like I can just not do that. So the option is now we're back to just don't move. Okay, well then I can't play the game in the capacity that I want to. I'm just fucking, like, it's fucked either way. I'm between a paywall of like thousands of dollars or just like be miserable. Rent an office for streaming. That's crazy too, to be honest, because I don't have a second PC. So I'm gonna move my personal PC to the office, and anytime I want to log in and do anything online, I have to go to the office. Like, bro, it's ridiculous. There's no... Yeah, like, I'm just playing on like a laptop at home. Like, dude, there's no other like that's the thing. The other ISP is a fucking 1995, 2000 era old ass fucking infrastructure copper provider. And I'm at the point where that is my next step, where I'm literally going to swap to a, guys, I'm going to tell you their speed. 10 up, 20 down. Okay? $70 a fucking month for 10 up, 20 down. By the way, that's the premium plan. Okay? That's what we're going to go to, because it might be better than what I have currently. What in the boomer? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's the problem. It's basically, right? It's basically structured in a way that legally there's multiple providers for internet in the area. But actually, there's one good provider, quote unquote good, right? One developed provider, and then two fucking scuffed, like there's a mobile. Like that's what I'm saying, man. That's not even a good option. It's actually no, the US internet company situation is fucked, because the companies are literally lobbying people. Okay, so the internet companies, right, are like here, and they lobby to be like, okay, now don't fuck with my area. We're just gonna keep giving them this dog shit service. And it's literally like, it's so outdated, man. It's so fucked up. Is Starlink not fast enough? Guys, I live in an apartment. Where am I putting my Starlink dish? I get 900 down, 900 up living in rural Tennessee. Dude, the problem isn't the speeds, guys. The speed isn't the problem. The problem is that they tell you you're going to get 900 up and then 900 down, and then you DC for 20 seconds a day. Or 3 times you DC for 20 seconds a day. And 99.999% of people will never notice this. And that's the problem I'm having, right? Who fucking cares? Your Netflix, you wouldn't even notice it buffering on it. But the only time you would notice is if you were online. Like I DC'd in League of Legends, and that was fucking terrible. That was actually scuffed. I DC'd in League for like 30 seconds. It's not fiber, that's my point. Yeah. No, it's not fiber. It was IPv6 for me, exact same issue once or twice a day. ISP recommended to disable it. The router. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've tried that, so be an angle. Is it at the same time of day? It can be at the same time of day. I think there's multiple issues. I think there's a congestion issue, and then I think there's some fucking interruption issue, right? So between the time of 3 to 4 p.m., I will most likely DC. And it sometimes will be at 3, sometimes it'll be at 3:45, sometimes it's at 4, sometimes it's 3 times, 3:30, 3:45, 3:50, right? So it's a window. And then it's the same thing, 11 p.m. to 12:30 or so, right? That's the second window. And then, right? And then an early morning, 7 to 10 a.m. Those are my risk windows. So I literally have these windows that I can't play. Realistically, like there was a time, put in a ticket, explain your situation, you're banned. Respectfully, bro, I have put in 25 fucking tickets about this shit. I've called in, we've had so many texts come out that in our account information, bro, in our account fucking details, there's a note that says, please do not send texts until further notice. From Comcast. They noted that down because they keep sending the same dog shit level 1 service texts that can't do anything about my problem. And they just say, okay, well, you know what? If you keep calling in, we're just not going to send anybody. That's basically what's happened. Because they don't sell. I don't want water, man. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, it's actually good water. I thought it was bad water. Bro. Oh my gosh. Change your ISP. Guys, I don't know if you know this. Does your state have a mandatory daily connection resource? Does Washington State no. Most places have 2 options available. Is Starlink not acceptable? Bro! How do I put a Starlink on my fucking apartment? Are you guys dumb? I don't have a house. Bro. It's fucking ridiculous. I can't even... Dude. This also pisses me off. Moving would make sense. Yep. Alright. Guys, you know what? It would make sense to move. It would make sense. Who's paying for it? I don't want to pay for it. I'm not doing it. The only suggestion so far that all of you guys have typed that is something new that I haven't heard before is changing my router config off of IPv6 to see if it changes anything. Because I've never done that. That's honestly, I'll try that. That's not true. I told you to fly me out. Dude, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna break into the fucking service and split me off from the line? What are you gonna do, man? I'm gonna do illegal shit. Fucking DHCP and IVP6. Guys, I'm not a network guy. You guys tell me. I don't know what the difference is. I don't even know what you're saying. You guys are gibberish. You guys are speaking a different language. Respectfully. So, yeah, and the problem is our apartment complex is actually like super anal about things on balconies. So we can't even have a Starlink on our balcony facing north, which would work probably. We have a good line of sight of the north sky, but like hotspot off your phone. I put a mirror out there. So I'm bouncing the satellite connection. That sounds great. That might add some MS to our... Wait, we could set up a line of mirrors in the house instead of having like a cord going across the building. Yeah, so there's a couple things, guys. I've looked into so many different systems and like routers. Dude. Like I was looking into one called Peplink, okay, and even it's supposed to have like a 5G backup. You could have like a dual band setup, right? And even that has like a transfer time to the new internet of like 3 seconds. Like minimum. Bare minimum. And then I'd still have to pay like $400 for one of those routers. And then I would have to pay for 2 internet lines at the same time. Which, like... It would be a long-term investment. Not long-term investment, but I would use it long-term because I'd probably use it in wherever, if we moved, I would still use it probably. Just for a more stable internet. So that is like, honestly, that's like what I was looking into next. There's a second internet provider called CenturyLink in our area, which offers basically a hardwire telephone fucking copper cable. So that's also a pseudo option. That's like, I'm gonna investigate their speeds and reliability before I try anything there though. Never use copper. Yeah, well, I have no other fucking, what do you want me to do? Just, like, you guys want me to not even try? I used Speedify and joined 2 ISP and did DSL and a Starlink, and it worked pretty well. I used Speedify, and it made me lag more than I did without it. With multiple internet connections. I missed the earlier discussion, but did I understand it correctly that it's a 5G modem router thingy with... But if you became a pro chess player instead of WoW and played a match with time limits of 60 minutes. That's a crazy what if. How far out in the shits do you live? I live in a city! Like, I don't even live in a random place. Yeah, I mean, I could try T-Mobile Home 5G just to test it. That is a service that is available. But the problem is, like, do you guys think that a 5G line or copper is more stable? Pick one. I need actual network guys to pick it for me. Not if you guys be honest. If you're typing a 5G or a copper, please post your credentials in the chat. Let me see some ID, some fucking badge numbers, okay? I don't want to see 5G. My phone does great. It honestly depends where you live. Well, how do I tell? Okay, how do I tell? Because if the answer is it depends, how do I figure out the You're on the best competent option, my guy. Check the 5G coverage map. Guys, it's blue. Okay, guys, it's blue. What do you want me to do? Oh, thanks for suggesting that, guys. It's blue. It's covered. Fuck off, man. Are you kidding me? Check the coverage map. Oh, it's covered. Blue's supposed to be green? Not in mine. I need a vendor. Can I mail these? Insane, I just mailed quest items off to my alt. Multiple building complex, yeah. Do other buildings have the same issue or unable for you to find out? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I would figure that out without literally going door to door and asking people, please install ping test and send me the results after 5 days. Like, so like what? Maybe I can tell you that our next door neighbor is having the same issues. Play apartment peak and then be like, oh wow guys, schedule a time exactly at the window and be like, wow, did you guys DC there? You should play peak with your next door neighbors. I would love to. But basically we got 2 non-worker bees and 2 worker bees. So we're GG'd. We gotta wait for the worker bees to fly home. Guys, I'm ending my stream after ZG, by the way. Straight up. You guys rage baited me, and I don't want to stream right now. ZG's in an hour. Why is that toxic? No, I might end the stream right now and go play League of Legends. Until you DC? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true, until I DC. ISP throttles banned with all the... It's not a throttling thing, man. It's not a throttling thing. If they were throttling me, they would surely just stop after I called them and put in 25 tickets and stop sending people out, bro. Don't you dare. I was about to make dinner. Dude. I DC mental... Yeah, I did. I honestly... I don't know, man. This shit is so fucking cooked. Every time I talk about this, every time I talk about the internet issues, it just makes me not want to play. It's actually so fucked. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. Like, it's almost, it almost makes me mad enough that I'm willing to fucking... Dude, it honestly makes me mad enough that I want to, like, fucking class action, like, lawsuit type shit. Like, dude, do I need a lawyer? It's fucked up, dude. Like, I have a vendetta. I unironically have a vendetta against Comcast after all this bullshit. Did they ever respond to your consumer complaint? They were supposed to... I got an email from them like 2 days ago that said... It was from some random Comcast email that was like, hey, we're investigating an issue reported. And then they had the audacity to call me this morning... Some random Comcast number, right? And ask if I wanted to upgrade my service to a new plan because they just made changes to the infrastructure and they were making sure I was happy with my current plan or not. I got that call this morning. I woke up to it at 10 a.m. and I said, is this a sales call right now? And I just hung up. She said, yes. I just ended the call. Fuck off, man. It's actual, like, this has to be rage bait at this point. Move or get a business plan. I have a business plan. That's the whole problem. I've had a business plan for 4 fucking months. I've called in. I've had 5 tech visits that have done absolutely nothing. Every time I get a tech guy that comes out, they say, oh, we have to escalate this to a maintenance guy because it's not my issue. And guess what? That guy, a ticket never gets fucking made. It just disappears into this magical fucking ether of, like, Comcast issues that will never get dealt with. They just basically, it must be in their training because they don't even make tickets. They don't even escalate it. They just say it to you like, oh yeah, we'll handle this. We'll escalate it. And basically that's code for nothing's gonna ever change. Like it's never gonna fucking change, man. That's what they're saying. That's the code that they said, right? It's in their training. Comcast probably says, okay, when a customer has an issue you can't fix, all you have to do is tell them you can't fix it and then don't fix it. Because we don't have anybody to escalate it to. Like it's fucked, man. And I'm literally just like sitting here with a business plan, supposed to be getting service, paying like over $100 a month, $140 a fucking month for supposed to be good service, and I call in and it's just some fucking guy who keeps sending the same repeated, like, it's ridiculous. Like, actually, dude. Look, I've called in so many times, and the people on the line are so incompetent, like, they just don't know what they're doing, or maybe they just, like, there's, like, no good structure for them. I don't know. But they just keep trying to fix the beginning issue. And there's, like, they just keep trying. They're like, okay, well, you know what? We'll send a tech to come out. Oh, we'll send a tech. And they just keep sending the same fucking guy. They're outsourced. Yeah, of course they are, man. And like, dude, you know the craziest thing? One of the guys came out. The fucking text came out. Okay, I have to pause the music because this is story time. Okay, the tech came out. The same tech. Okay, he came out for a second time. We did the whole process. He tested the line. Signal's dog shit, but he says it's within acceptable range, that he can't do anything about it. And then I'm like, okay, I've had 4 normal tech visits with no resolution for the issues and the DCs I've been experiencing. Can I have your supervisor's number? And he said, of course. Here you go. I texted and called that motherfucker 6 times before I get a response 3 days later that says, this is not the appropriate channel for you to escalate issues. And then, like, where am I supposed to go, man? Nobody's fucking fixing anything. Who do you not talk to outside of the manager of the person who's supposed to be handling your issues? Are you fucking serious? And like, the guy, by the way, I've had 4 fucking tech dudes come out over the past like 3 weeks, right? And at this point, there's literally a note in our file that says, do not send anyone out until further notice. Probably because I'm complaining so much and they can't do anything about it, or they don't want to do anything about it. That's literally illegal. Yeah, well, that's what's in our notes. And also, there's been 0 communication with me. I've gotten no emails, no texts, no notifications, no anything at all in the past 4 months about all of these issues I've been complaining about. 0 communication at all. 0. Literally 0. And so we fucking call in, we get a guy, quote unquote, somebody's supposed to come out and fix it, and then no communication, no fix. Call in 3 weeks later, no communication, no fix. And like, at some point, this has to be like a breach of contract as a business like account, right? That I'm literally just sitting in the dark for 4 fucking months. No, guys, you can't change internet provider. Welcome to the fucking real world where there's one provider, okay? There's one provider in my area. Why? Because they fucking work together to create pseudo monopolies so they don't have to fucking do anything and be more profitable by fucking by fucking the consumers. Welcome to the real world, guys. Get fucked. Other electronics can interfere with your connection, and it's really hard to figure out if that's the case. It can be your neighbor's robot vacuum cleaner. Well, it's not my fucking job to fix it, man. It's their job to fix it. And if I can tell them it happens at 3:30 p.m. every single motherfucking day, why can't they send somebody out at 3:30 p.m. to see the issues live and be like, wow, guys, we know what's happening. Holy shit. We figured it out. Like, it's not just some random time. Dude. Like, what the fuck, man? You get DC'd at every day at a specific time. No, it's not at a specific time. That's the thing. It's like 3 to 4 p.m. Right? It's a window. But it's so consistent. It's every single fucking day. I work with this professionally. If it's at the same time, it's most likely another, okay, but it's not at the same time. It's at 3, maybe 4, maybe 3:45, maybe 2:30, maybe 2:45, and then it'll be at 11:40, 11:50, midnight, 1 a.m. Like, there's risk windows and they're long. It's not just like 3:30, 3:30, 3:30, and it fucking changes. It's been different. It's this window has changed. It used to be 5 p.m. and 1 a.m. and now it's 3 and 11. And it used to be fucking, there was at one time, it was 2. So like, it's not consistent. I have data, I have fucking spreadsheets of this whole thing, like documenting my outages, and it's like hundreds of outages, and they're like, it's at every time of the day. It used to be at 11 a.m. too. I don't know, man.